you for tuning in. Dr. Mavis again. I hope you are subscribed, you're sharing with your community, and that you're learning one or two ideas that you're putting into practice or good use. In this video, I want to talk about psychological safety. Psychological safety. What is psychological safety? When you are feeling psychologically safe, you are in an environment where you are not experiencing any fear. So it's an environment that is free of fear, an environment that is free of fear. Okay, the opposite of psychological safety is psychological danger. And when you feel like you're in psychological danger, it means you're in an environment that is dominant, maybe negative emotion, fear, shame, right? Anger. So that is when you're experiencing dominantly negative emotions, you're in an environment that has psychological danger. But when you experience dominantly positive emotions, you are in an environment that is psychologically safe. So experiencing passion, experiencing contentment, happiness, and you are experiencing what we call psychological safety because you're experiencing dominantly positive emotions. But what are some of the things that sort of create psychological danger? And because psychological safety has become very topical, especially post-COVID, because of the fears and anxieties that we experienced with COVID. But also as we came back to work, we experienced what we call a trust crisis because of all these things that we experienced as a result of COVID. So psychological safety then became a huge concern for many organizations, to the extent that some countries are actually legislating. So how do we create an environment that is free of fear? Free of fear, right? What are some of the things that are creating fear for people? What are some of the signs and symptoms? How do you know that this person is afraid? What are they doing that makes you see that this person is experiencing psychological danger, right? So anxiety at work, when people feel they can't negotiate deadlines, when people are working long hours, they can't even negotiate time for working. When people make mistakes that they can't own up to, when people get into meetings that they can't contribute, they just get there, they keep quiet, and there's just one or two people that speak, that is a sign that there is fear in the system. So as leaders, what we need to do, we need to make sure that we identify those things that trigger fear for people, but we also, fear is inevitable, but we also diffuse the fear. I will make sure that we diffuse the fear so that it doesn't become a culture. It doesn't become a culture where people are constantly experiencing psychological danger, which may lead to psychological harm, as we have seen the increase in mental health challenges in the workplace. Thanks for tuning in.